Good day, children. Sairam. Welcome back after a short vacation. Hope you all have spent your vacation in a productive way and you all have completed the projects assigned to you. Children, in today's class of EVS 1, we are going to continue with lesson number 2, so many kinds of animals. Let us see what are the topics in our content outline. The topics are: where will you find us? We are of different colors. We may be big, we may be small. We move in different ways. We, the gate crashers. We suckle our young. We fly. We live in water. We creep and crawl. We are called insects. Children, out of this 11 topics from our content outline, we have already completed 7 topics. That is, we have completed till we suckle our young. Children, here we refers to the animals. Okay? So children, since we are meeting after a short vacation, let us quickly revise all the topics that we have learnt so far in this lesson. The first topic that we learnt was, where do you find us? In this topic, we learnt that we find animals everywhere, on land, in water and in air. Examples of animals on land are dogs, cats, goats, bullocks, donkeys, elephants, monkeys, cockroaches, houseflies, frogs, etc. Children, here I have mentioned only a few animals, but there are many more animals on land. We find animals in water. Animals in water are fishes, crocodiles, frogs, snakes, etc. We find animals in air also. And animals in air are all kinds of birds like crows, eagles, parrots, sparrows, and some insects like houseflies, mosquitoes, butterflies, and so on. In the second topic, we are of different colors. We learnt that animals are of different colors. They may share the same color. For example, we find animals like elephants, crows, rats, buffaloes, even dogs, cats and cows that are black in color. In the same way, we find animals like rabbits, ducks, egrets, dogs, cows, cats that are white in color. They may be colorful, like we see that peacocks are of different colors, and even some species of parrots are of different colors, that is, they are colorful. So animals are of different color. They may be black, they may be white, they may be colorful, or they may be of different colors. In the third topic, we learned that animals may be big or they may be small. There are some animals that are large in size. Examples are elephants, camels, and giraffes. They are animals who are large in size. Animals may be of medium size. Some animals like horses, donkeys, cows, they are of medium size. Some animals are small. For example, foxes, dogs, goats, they are small in size. And there are some animals that are even smaller than these animals, like mouse, squirrels, rats, they are very small. And there are some animals that may be very tiny. For example, ants, gnats, cockroaches, houseflies, they are very tiny animals. So in this topic, we learnt that animals are of different sizes. They may be large, they may be medium, they may be small, or they may be very tiny. In the fourth topic, we learned that animals move in different ways. That is, the movement of different animals are different. The movement of an elephant is not very fast. That is because an elephant has a bulky body. Bulky means a heavy body, and that is why an elephant cannot run at great speed. A deer can run very fast because of its thin legs and its body is not as heavy as an elephant. A squirrel is nimble. In other words, a squirrel can make quick and immediate movements. A frog can easily hop, jump and leap because the hind legs of a frog are long. In the fifth topic, that is, you find us useful, we learnt that some people love to keep pet animals because pet animals serve as a good companion. People love the company of pet animals, whereas some animals are kept because they are useful to us. Dogs, cats, fishes, tortoise are kept as pet animals. Animals like goats, buffaloes and cows are kept for their milk. We get milk from animals like goats, buffaloes and cows. They are useful to us. So people keep these animals for their milk. Hens are kept for eggs and meat. We know that we get eggs from hens. So people keep hens for their eggs as well as for their meat. Horses are kept to pull carts. We know that horses pull carts. So horses are kept to pull carts, and some people even love to ride on the back of a horse. Donkeys are kept to carry burden from one place to another. In other words, donkeys help us to transport heavy goods from one place to other. Bullocks are kept to plough the fields as well as to pull carts. So bullocks are helpful in two ways. First, they help the farmers to plough their fields, and they also pull carts. In the next topic, we learnt that this is the sixth topic from our content outline. We, the gate crashers. In this topic, we learnt that there are some animals that are neither useful to us nor we can keep them as pet animals, but still they enter our house and they harm us in different ways. Because they enter our house, even though we don't want them in our house, they are called gate crashers. Some animals enter our house even if we don't want them. Such animals are called gate crashers. Examples are spiders, houseflies, mosquitoes, gnats, rats, mice, bedbugs, etc. These animals are a nuisance for us. That is, they are irritating and annoying. They are harmful. They are not useful to us in any way. And they enter our house even though we don't want them in our house. That is why these animals are called gate crashers. Children, this is the seventh topic from our content outline. That is, we suckle our young. Till now, what we have learned is the way we group animals based on our daily observations. Like we have grouped animals as pet animals, animals that are useful to us, animals that are large in size, animals that are small, animals that are very tiny, animals that are gate crashers. But from now on, we are going to see how scientists classify animals based on the characteristics of different animals. Characteristics means it is a typical quality that is visible and which differentiates one animal from other. So now let us see how scientists classify the animals based on their specific characteristics. We suckle our young. Children, I already told you that here we refers to the animals. So here we are going to study about those animals who suckle their young. In other words, they feed their babies on their milk. Animals like cows, buffaloes, goats, horses, dogs, cats, donkeys, monkeys suckle their young. In other words, they feed their young ones with their milk. Now let us see what are the characteristics of such animals. They have four legs. We have seen that animals like cows, buffaloes, goats, horses, dogs, cats, donkeys, monkeys, they all have four legs. They have hair on their body and they have external ears. Children, I have already shown you what is an external ear. An external ear is that part of a ear which is visible, and this external ear is absent in case of birds, fishes, crocodiles, lizards, frogs and so on. So children, this is the 8th topic from our content outline, and the topic is we fly. Till now what we have discussed was just a revision of what we have learnt so far in lesson number 2, so many kinds of animals. Now what we are going to study is new to you. Children, can you identify this animal? Yes, it is a pigeon. Can you identify this animal? It is very common to you. Yes, it is a hen. And what about this? Yes, it is an eagle. Can you identify this animal? Yes, they are ducks. Children, these animals fly, and that is why they are known as birds. So birds are animals that fly. Now let us see what are the characteristics of birds. So the characteristics of animals that fly are they have feathers on their body. In other words, birds have feathers on their body. This is the image of a feather. So a bird's body is covered with feathers. They have two legs and they have two wings to fly with. That is, birds have feathers on their body, they have two legs and they have two wings which they use to fly in the air. There is difference in the flying ability of different birds. Ability means it is a skill or talent to do something. So we know that birds fly, but there is difference in the flying ability of different birds. For example, eagles can fly high in the sky and stay in the air for a long time. You must have seen eagles flying high in the sky and they can stay in the air for a long time. A hen cannot fly high in the air and comes down soon too. That is, if you compare a hen with other birds like crows, parrots, sparrows, you will see that a hen cannot fly as high as the other birds and they cannot stay in the air for a long time. They come down soon. So children, now this is the 9th topic from our content outline. We live in water. Children, can you name the animal that lives only in water? Yes, fishes live in water. So this is an image of a fish. Now let us see what are the different parts of a fish's body. So children, what you see here is a fin. This is known as a fin. Now what you see on the body of a fish, that is the U-shaped design on the body of a fish, it is known as scales, and this is an eye of a fish. Now this is gills. Fishes use gills to breathe in water. This is also a fin. This and this. They are all known as fins. So fishes use their fins to swim in water, and fishes use their gills to breathe in water. Now let us see what are the characteristics of fishes. Fishes live in water. Fishes have fins. They use their fins to move in water. Just as animals use their legs to walk on land, birds also use their legs to walk on land, and we also use our legs to walk on land. But fishes use their fins to swim in water. A fish's body is covered with scales. In animals who suckle their young, we learned that their body is covered with hair. A bird's body is covered with feathers, and a fish's body is covered with scales. A fish has gills behind its eyes. Fishes use their gills to breathe in water. So children, now let us see what new we have learned today. We have learnt that birds are animals that fly. They have 2 wings and 2 legs. Unlike animals who suckle their young, they have 4 legs. But birds have 2 legs and 2 wings, and they use their wings to fly high in the sky. Their body is covered with feathers. Unlike animals who suckle their young, their body is covered with hair. Fish's body is covered with scales, but a bird's body is covered with feathers. There is difference in the flying ability of different birds. So different birds have different ability to fly. For example, an eagle can fly high in the sky and it can stay in air for a long time, whereas a hen cannot fly very high and it cannot stay in the air for a long time. It comes down soon. Fishes are animals that live in water. Their body is covered with scales, just as a bird's body is covered with feathers, and animals who suckle their young, their body is covered with hair. The same way, a fish body is covered with scales. They have gills which help them to breathe in water. Just as we have nose to breathe, in the same way, fishes have gills to breathe in water. They use their fins to move in water. Just as we use our legs to walk on land, just as animals use their legs to walk on land and birds also use their legs to walk on land, fishes use their fins to move in water. So children, with this we come to the end of today's EVS 1 class. Tomorrow we will continue with the last 2 topics from our content outline. Till then, keep on revising what we have learnt so far. Bye for now. Sai Ram.